Hello guys, welcome to my video. In this video, I discuss about the topic. The topic name is data hard disk file recovery. So let's go. The convenience of external hard drives is undeniable. They allow us to carry terabytes of data everywhere we go. They can be easily shared among many devices, and their installation could hardly be any simpler. Because of their nature, we have come to rely on them so much that we seldom consider just how fragile external hard drives are. Look at the picture. How many people know to know how to recover files from external hard drives? How many people know how to recover files from external hard drives, and how many would simply panic, not knowing what to do? If you know how to recover data from external hard drives, you have met you have much better chances to prevent the worst from happening and what could be disastrous situations around. What could be disaster situations now? Before you perform external hard drive data recovery, before you go online and download the first data recovery you come across, pause for a minute and let us explain some of the most common causes of hard drive failure to help you successfully solve the underlying issue. By using the wrong hard drive recovery tool, you could make your problem worse and lose any chance to recover your data. But before we get to the most common of a hard drive failure, we first need to touch upon how hard drive works. How to do hard drives work. Inside every external hard drive is an assortment of sensitive components that record data as a magnetic pattern formed by groups of magnetized metal grains. These grains cover circular platters that spin at 72,000 rpm. At least on consumer drives, each platter has its own reading. Each platter has its own reading head, which hovers several nanometers above the platter's surface. Writing, converting strings of bits onto the disk using electrical current through an electromagnet. Writing, converting strings changes to recover your data. But before we get to most common causes of a hard drive failure, we first need to touch upon how hard drive works. How do hard drive works? Inside every external hard drive is an assortment of sensitive components that records data as a magnetic pattern formed by groups of magnetized metal grains. These grains cover circular paths that spin at 72,000 rpm. At least on consumer drives, each platter has its own reading head, which hovers several nanometers above the platter's surface, writing converting string of bits onto the disk using electrical current fed through an electric magnet attached to the bottom of the hard drive is a circular board of the attached to the bottom of the hard drive is a circuit board which houses the main control chip as well as many other electronic components that control the operation of the headers. One of the one of these electronic components is a small memory chip that stores the firmware, which is permanent software. Software data loss. Software data loss is the most commonly caused by badly written software application or unfortunate user errors. Every day, important files are lost because someone decided to empty the recycle bin without first checking whether it does not contain something important data. The one thing that most causes of a software data loss have in common is recoverability. These are many capable data recovery tools that you can use to recover external hard drives after a software data loss without any expert knowledge. In the next chapter, we recommend our top 11 favorite tools for recovering external hard drives. Solution: hard drives data recovery software. Use this software. Hard drive is not spinning. This often happens after a sudden voltage spike. Inside the hard drive are specially diodes that act as a fuses. A voltage may causes them diodes to blow, making the hard drive seem as if I were dead and all data were lost. Usually it enough to replace the printed circuit board PCB, which can be done in a normal environment. Clicking or beeping noises. Clicking sounds are often an indication of serious hard drive damage. They occur when a hard drive is unable to return the rare write head to its home position. The head may be stuck on a platter, scratching it as a as the disk controller attempts to move it. A scratched platter usually means an irreversible data loss. A hard drive may make keeping sounds when it's trying to spin the platter. but it's unable to do so. They can be happen because of something that's known as station, because the gap between the hard drive heads and platters is so small. They can literally stick to each other. A hard drive recovery service center with a well equipped, dust free lab should be able to solve this problem for a hefty price. Hard drive data recovery service solution. Hard drive inaccessible. When your computer reorganize your hard drive but you are unable to access the file stored on it, or it boot into operating system, it often means the file system has been damaged. The damage can be externally localized, perhaps affecting only the data. Corruption. Software programmers still make many of the same mistakes as they did several years ago. The same, of course, also applies computer user. As such, it's fairly common for files to suddenly become corrupted and a result unreadable. In some cases, computed files can be repaired using readily available and easily applicable tools and techniques. But that's not always the case. Try manually HDD recovery fixes. Physical hard drive destruction. Even the latest and the greatest hard drives are not immune to physical damage. While modern SSDs are far more reliable than traditional spinning counterparts because they did not have any moving parts. It still takes can blow transistor for a perfectly healthy hard drive to turn into a useless brick because repair of physical damage hard drive rarely deliver the desired result.